Yeah, bro. I'm putting on this inside the video. It's recording. Did you know? It's recording. No, not Maya. Okay, let's start the video. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to our YouTube channel. We are the Common Sense Sisters. My name is Ella, and her name is Yo-Yo. Yes, to our esteemed subscribers, thank you for joining us once again on another episode of one of our numerous videos. Yes, we appreciate you all. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. And to the newbies in town, the new squad members, welcome to the Common Sense Squad. Ensure that you drop a comment and let us know that you're new in the building. Exactly, so that we can actually welcome you. Welcome you, you know. And then if you have not subscribed yet and you are watching this video, please do yourself a favor and please click that red bell. Yes, at the bottom. Subscribe. Yeah. Yes. So today is a wonderful day. Yes. Today is one of the days where we're shooting one of Ella's favorite projects that have been on her mind for years to do. Today we're going to be shooting, or we're talking about my first year experience as an international student from Nigeria, schooling in York University, Toronto, Canada. Yeah, so this, I'm going to be anchoring it. Yes, Yo-Yo is my best interviewer. She asks the best questions that makes me remember all the stories. And as a good student, I've also prepped by writing down my history so that I don't forget anything. And the goal is that hopefully this video you laugh, you learn common sense, to inspire, and make sure that you share it. Okay? Share it, yes. These are all organic and authentic experiences. Now, if you're even, whether you're a student watching it, or a parent who is looking for a friend, anybody, it will help, especially international students, students in general, who are just, they just want to watch somebody who has gone through university before and see what it's like to be a first year student, at least my experience. Yes, exactly. So, anyways, let's begin. Let's begin. And I know some of you will be wondering, did she just fly from Nigeria? If you want to find out the truth, go and watch those 2 videos. Yeah, how she got shipped to Canada at 15, part 1 and 2. Yes, it's in the playlist titled I think it's Canadian immigration playlist. Yes. So check it out. Oh yeah, you can check it out. Okay. Your turn. So tell me, my dear, because not rumor has it, we know in the family that you got admission into different universities. Yes, 4 universities. And this young scholarships too. And scholarships too. She decided to go to York University. She was like, it's either York or nothing. So we all in the family were like, okay girl, York it is. York it is. So I can see that you were journeying into your resident, everything. So tell us, give us the full gist. We want to know. You want to know? Okay. So I will be inserting, or I will be inserting videos and pictures that I took back when. This look is after hard work. Yes. So God, I was back then. Okay. So I chose York University because I wanted a school where I could feel myself, or like myself. I wanted a school where it wasn't just about learning. There was also social activities. Like there's even no need for me to even mention all these things. There's a video about choosing the best university in Canada. That's the reason why I chose York University. That's what I was thinking about. Like, you've told them this thing before. It's in the university playlist. Yes. Okay, check the university playlist. So tell us about, what did you feel like? Was it, did you when I got accepted? When you got accepted? When you got accepted, what happened? Okay, so York University, funny enough, was the last school that I sent my application to. Wow. And that was the first school, or rather the second school that sent me an admission and gave me my scholarship, because I was like a great student back in high school. So I got my scholarship. And it felt so good because you know how it feels like you've worked for something so much, and to finally get it, it's like, oh my, I'm leaving Hamilton, I'm going to Toronto. I wanted to be in Toronto so bad. And York University, I just liked the sound of the name, York. in Toronto. You know,
York in Toronto.
Toronto. So I felt so good. I jumped. I called you obviously when we used to use FaceTime.
Yeah,
all the family, everybody was happy, and yeah, I felt very good about it, and I was looking forward to the journey ahead. Now, as a tabla rasa is somebody that knows nothing. As a tabla rasa going into university, I had no idea what to expect. I knew nothing about the university, but I was excited regardless. I didn't know anybody who was going to York University with me, so technically all my friends were at different universities, and I was joining alone by myself into a new school, knowing absolutely nobody.
And guess what? There was no family member living in Canada. At the time, I was living in the US.
Yeah.
So...
yeah. Oh, the summer before then, you probably asked me questions about
so
let me leave it to do the questions.
So I see that you were very excited, you were very happy. You were not scared that you were just going to be there by yourself. I mean, it's university life.
No.
You know?
I wasn't scared. I don't know.
Could it be because you've been in
I've
boarding
been
school
alone.
with someone
For a long time, since
so you like
age 10. Since age 10, boarding school and all of that.
Yeah.
So it's like another
adventure.
Normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
If other people are doing it.
Like so tell us. So you got the admission.
Yes.
How did you prepare? Did you? Because you're saying that you got the admission whilst you were at CIC.
Yes.
You finished from CIC. So did you have to travel to Nigeria first to
get
get ready, then fly back in, or you just moved from CIC Hamilton?
No. I had to go prepare. I had to go tap from my country first, get some Nigerian, things back in myself to prepare me for Canada once again. But the good thing is that back then, I was a traveler, a world traveler.
Okay.
So I went through the US. I went to go see you. When we're in high school, the summer is always very long. I think we finished school. I finished school in April or early May, and I had May till September. I was free, so I started with US, and then from there I went to Nigeria to go see family back home. And then it was in Nigeria that I realized that I just got this admission. Yes, my father was about to pay, or rather my parents were about to pay the tuition, but I didn't have a residence. I had not selected my residence yet, and I had not selected anything about courses. Meanwhile, I wasn't getting any emails or something to remind me. It was just a common sense thing to say, I'm going to school. Won't I read something? Where will I stay?
Yeah,
right?
You were supposed to do that.
Yeah, they were supposed to do that or something. So I started learning about different residences. I think about 8 or so residences in school in York University, and the first residence I wanted to stay in was called Pond Residence, and that's because they have a kitchen. Now, if you've watched my video or rather about my experience in CIC, you will know how badly I needed a kitchen to cook Nigerian food.
Yeah.
So I wanted a residence because I wanted a kitchen. So I applied for it. I was on the waiting list or something like that, and then I called the school. If you're calling an international, if you're making an international call in Nigeria, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
so to be put on hold for a long time, anyways, that's a story for another day. So I called the university, got through to residents, and I told them, I want this room, I want a single room, and all of this and that. And then they informed me that, this residence is for upper year students, that there are other residences that are more suited for first year level students, and that you have to get a certain grade before you can enter into that Pond residence, which I think they just wanted to get rid of me at that point because I was asking a lot of questions. So I said, okay. And then I went back to my searching, and I found this residence called Stong. There was no reason why in particular. I just liked the name, and I'm like, I want to live there. Stong. I've never heard anything like that before. So I said Stong residence. It is, and I selected the double room. That's a room with that you would have a roommate. Told my parents I had selected a room with a roommate, and then my parents were like, why would you select somebody you don't know? Go and select the single room. You will live alone. I said, okay, all right. I was trying to save money for you all, but since you want me to go single room, it's a single room. I called up them, and thankfully there was 2 rooms available because they get sold out pretty quick, right? And then I selected my room to live in Stone Residence, and that was good. Now the next step was for courses. You should help me thank you here.
York University, they need to do better in that area with I think first year students,
international students.
I was really surprised about that.
Yeah, so I was just surfing the internet trying to figure out. I knew I was taking law and society as my undergraduate major, but I didn't, sometimes you would expect that the school would have compulsory courses for you.
And syllabus.
And the syllabus, right? Strict. Some universities have that, but York is more lenient. You would have specific core courses depending on your program, but then you will have electives that you can choose from anywhere, which is a good thing. It gives you liberty to choose courses you want and not force you, but at the same time, maybe if I had had more information, it's also risky. If I had had more information, it might have made my process easier. So it took me 7 hours to select my course with Yo-Yo on the FaceTime call.
Across the continent.
Across the continent. She was in America, I was in Nigeria. Time difference was what? 5-6 hours. So we were selected. I was like, which course will I take? And then I would go. And mind you, there was no like YouTube stuff. I didn't really know much about YouTube to go and see like a video like this, right? So it was just Yo-Yo, our common sense, and God that helped me select courses, because courses we get full. What happens when courses get full? Then you would have extra year in university.
And that's more money.
That's more money. So I was able to select that, and then I did some online training stuff with York International about international student stuff, and then I learned about how big the school was. We had school map and other fun things online, which like you don't necessarily need to know about that. But that was how my summer went before I traveled back to Toronto.
So when you go back to Toronto, did you come by yourself this time, or you came with your parents?
Still a baby. I came with my parents.
Your daddy and
I came with daddy and mommy, and then I even forgot to tell you all. When I left CIC, I had nowhere to keep my property. So graciously, my friends who were students at St. Catherine's University in Brock, they allowed me keep my belongings in CIC throughout that summer period. So I didn't have to pay for storage. So when I landed Canada and my parents were at the hotel, I traveled from Toronto by myself to St. Catherine's, and I didn't use Uber or taxi or anything. The bus. I went to St. Catherine's.
Transit common sense.
Got all my property, and then I got a taxi back to Toronto, dropped it at the hotel, and then that was how like my story began.
So you all, your parents, everybody came in, So was your residence a mixed residence, or it was just single
sex? No, my residence wasn't. My residence wasn't even the first place I went to. I got lost my first time in York.
Oh yeah,
the school is very big. I got lost. So the address was 4700 Q Street. That's 4700. It's like
the whole of
York is like a town. It's for the whole. So the taxi driver took me there. Daddy and mom were still around. So I got a taxi to the school. So I got a taxi, went to York, and they were asking me where specifically I was going to. I didn't know. That was my first time there,
Wow.
And then the guy dropped me off at somewhere. I think now I remember. I feel like it's very hot, and cars don't usually go there as much, right? So, and this was what in ending of August. So school had not started. Many people were not on campus
to ask
questions, right? So I started using the directions. I was making my way to York International, which is what I said, the first point of contact for international student, right? And there was an orientation, and then I went there, got the orientation I needed. I didn't have time to go around the school because I knew I was always going to get lost again. So I went back home to the hotel to be with my parents. And that was a few days before school was about to start. I think the Saturday was there. I was moving into residence. On that Saturday, I went early in the morning, took a taxi to the residence. And again, the taxi driver did not know where Stong was. Apparently, how York is that there's a general address and then there are singular addresses for each building. So I went to Stong, and then I saw people moving in with their parents. There were long lines. People were helping them park. I think I got to know that these people were called orientation leaders, and then or fresh leaders, not orientation leaders. They were helping them park into residence, and then I went, got my key, signed in, got into my room, saw the size, and then my job was now to go back and with my parents bring my belongings. Me still thinking that the people who were helping others park will still be there. Something I forgot to say was over the summer too, I signed up for Frosh Week. Frosh Week is what first year students usually go to. When you're new to university, older students will be there to help you in. You will attend parties, they'll tell you about the school, they will teach you the school chair. Deep in the heart of the Wayuu jungle, you can hear the lions rumble. Wayuu, Wayuu! Wayuu! All those things and make things fun for you. I paid for that to attend it, but when I landed in Canada, I was kind of sick. I think I had malaria.
Malaria from Nigeria.
I had malaria, so I was taking my medication, getting lost in school. Everything was overwhelming and stressful for me. When you don't know anybody, it's very hard.
Very, very difficult. Very difficult.
And especially if you're used to being in control of things, like I am used to be. If I'm losing control, it can drive me crazy. So what had happened there? So like I was saying, I went back to get my belongings with my parents, and then we came back and we realized that all the fresh people had gone. Now, years later, I came to find out that there was a schedule, a flush schedule. So the time that those people were helping others pack was the time scheduled for them to help pack. Now they had moved on to other activities, right? Wow. So I came probably with my parents to get my things up to the 8th floor, and then I met this very nice Dawn. Who was the first Dawn I met, Selena, and then she's half Ghanaian, half Canadian. So she was like, I told her my sister had schooled in Ghana, and I'm like, Kwaba, and all that, and all that thing. And then she was saying hello to my parents, telling me about the Nigerian Student Association on campus. That was the first person I spoke to. Yeah. About Nigerian Student Association on campus, and how she's so happy to have me at Stong, and it was just helpful to finally speak to somebody and like get to know more about the school, right? Yeah. Then I went, dropped all my stuff off. Mind you, other people had already gone for flush. They had left their parents and gone for flush. But me, I did not have that mind. I didn't have the schedule.
So you did not. So what was the problem there? Was it that you did not know that? Did you know that York had a schedule, or you did not know?
It's not even York that had the schedule. The schedule.
The residents.
The flush varies from college to college.
So who is responsible for the flush schedule?
So I was part of the Stong Flush. I flushed with Stong because that was my residence.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what flush means.
So flush is like a welcoming week. Flush week for all the first year undergraduate students, hosted by the older second year and above students. So they will welcome you to university, give you like tours and there are different activities,
information and
stuff like that. And they would even have
there's lots of parties.
Yeah, there are lots of parties as well. Every day there's a party for 1 week, and then the last one is like ends with a boat ride downtown Toronto. Yeah. But obviously I was sick that week, so I only attended 2 parties, and the DJs were whack. Yes, you will need more Afro beats in your at the time I went. I don't know about now. You need more Afro beats. Yeah. Literally, can't. Anyways, so yeah, there was a schedule, but let's say I was overwhelmed and I didn't care to know more, or I don't know.
I think I
was just stressed, everything. And everything was just all too much.
Resumption.
I think it's the one on the left.
Yeah. Whoa,
Stong presidents.
Stong for the strong.
Oh, we can pack you.
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just Was this girl going to school? Hey. Wow. What's happening? Ooh. Are you excited about first year school? Oh my goodness, what's that? Let's see. Ooh. Is that Stong? 44 Arboretum Lane. Damn. Oh, I'm on this party. yourself? How are you feeling? Oh my god. So here they have like the 24-hour CCTV. Amazing. Then the fire safety. Never to be caught on fresh. Welcome to Storage. Welcome to Storage. Go to the college? Yeah. So, this is a first year girl. How'd you like to start?
I'm a Spartan.
Oh. Spartan chick, ooh, Spartan chick. No smoking. So where are we going to now? The college. What's the college?
So every resident has their own college. So this is Stone resident.
This is
There is Stone College, and this is what we call
the
the Pete.
Pete
So where they will have like parties for
events.
first year.
Oh, can we check it out first?
It's empty now because there's no like DJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, let's just see. You guys want to see what the Pete is? Let's head to the Pete. Okay. Oh, so like if there's October rush, this is where you guys did September rush. Oh. Hey, that's nice. We can go this way to the college? Oh. That's huge. Yeah. I can see you. I hope you guys not come to give me tickets. Huh? Oh. So here is Stone College. What happens in the college?
I think they have classrooms and everything.
Oh, I see.
It's for.
Okay.
Thank you for coming to my college,
Oh,
my Stone College and university.
yeah. First year doings.
Yes, first year.
Okay. Oh, is it your trash?
Yeah.
What are these?
And then there's the engineering building.
Oh, that's
There.
it. Wow.
I used to think this was the law school, but no, it's the engineering building.
That's engineering building. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and my room is all the way up there.
All the way up.
8th floor.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's nice.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
See you in the video.
Yeah.
So, well, I started unpacking with my parents, right? I mean, I didn't know anybody who would have said, "Oh, yeah, we are going this way," but I was on my own, right?
Just discovering.
So just discovering stuff as I was going. So I went with my, I think that first day there was a house meeting at Strong Residence hosted by my dorm, which was a different person on the floor. So I went, and then I can't really remember much about the house meeting anyways, but we're just welcoming stuff into the building. I went back with my parents, and then my mom wanted to use the washroom while my dad wanted to just explore. So he went into the common room. Now, how the residence is built, so how Stone was built is, it's made up of what, 14 floors, or rather 15 floors if you want to count the underground. And then all floors except the 5th floor, they are used by male and female.
Yeah, so it's a unisex floor.
It's a unisex floor except the 5th floor, which is only strictly female. Now, I was on the 8th floor, and then my mom went into the washroom, and then she saw a guy in the washroom. Just picture an African mother.
Yeah.
Her
I don't
daughter
know.
is there.
It's very funny that mommy did. Okay, I think
They didn't know.
But that's so funny because when I was in Ghana, it was the same thing. Like it was unisex. What do you call it? Hall,
Yeah, but
and it was very normal.
I
So
don't know.
I think she's forgotten.
I don't know. And then daddy
Mommy
went to the common room and also saw a guy there. And then both of them came back like, why? Did you see a word there? I said, they were like, yes, I was just looking at them. What are they doing there? So boys are living in this place.
African parents.
And I'm like,
what is it?
yes, now. I didn't know you might be so like, should we talk to the school authorities? I said, we go to the school authorities. Who are you? If you only your child that came to this school, what will you go and tell them? That you wanted to move, but please, they was like, just
forget about those things.
So we arranged my stuff, arranged my room, and then
to think that you went to mix.
For my school, I was not living with boys there. so we left, and I went back to the hotel with them. I don't think that I didn't sleep in school that night. Rather, we went to Walmart to get some items to my room, and then we went back to the hotel. That was it.